Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what are we popping open today?
We are popping open an exclusive pure oil from doTERRA, which is Birch. Now, you can find this in other oil brands, but last year when they brought this out as a permanent product, they gave us all the stats on all of the other birches that are on the market, and this one is the only unadulterated pure birch oil.
Yeah, I think they said there's 27 on the market, and of those 27 or 27 other ones, of those, not a single one of them was pure birch, which is amazing.
Many of them did not even have a single drop of pure birch in them. That is scary.
Yeah. And I guess when I say amazing, maybe shocking would be a better term for that. Because,
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I think, obviously, we've talked about it before on here, and I think it's hopefully known across the market that not all essential oils are pure, that a lot of them are created in labs. And so they can use synthetics of these certain chemical constituents to be able to recreate a certain scent or oil. The major chemical constituent in this is methyl salicylate. And so they, in a lot of the labs, will make a synthetic version of that, and or they will use expired aspirin or petrochemicals to be able to create something to mimic and smell like birch. Oh my goodness. So yes, really scary that there are so many false products out on the market.
Mm-hmm. Especially any type of petrochemical is scary to think about putting it on your body or anything like that. But aspirin too, I'm pretty sure aspirin is the top reason people go to the emergency room is from side effects of that. So even expired aspirin still can have impacts on the body. And the idea that people are grinding it up and then selling it as an oil.
Well, it's not weird. Exactly like that. There's a little probably more into it, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this white powder.
I'm not a chemist.
This cannot be used for internal use, and it is so specific that they want to make sure that people notice that it does have the special enlarged childproof cap that's on here as well. This is only for topical and aromatic use. So this is one of those caps you have to push down and turn to be able to open because they don't want people to ingest this.
Yeah. Another oil that's like that is wintergreen, which interestingly enough does a lot of similar things to this, but also smells like this. So at convention, they said that this smells like wintergreen and root beer had a baby. And when I smell it, that's totally what I smell, those two things.
That is exactly what I smell too. And I think they have 95% similarities when it comes to their chemical makeup, except they did say that birch actually is able to penetrate deeper into muscles when it's applied topically. I have been using birch over wintergreen just out of curiosity more than anything else. Anytime I've got ache or pain type of thing to see how it works, I feel like it's very effective for me.
That's awesome. I thankfully don't have many aches and pains, but actually I did a new arm workout earlier this week and it's been 2 or 3 days and I'm still sore. So I think I might just bathe my upper arms with it and see if it makes a difference.
And you came across, was it a joint roller that you came across with this in it?
I did. So it is 10 drops of lemongrass and 6 drops of birch. And then you would just top off the rest of it with fractionated coconut oil in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. And so it specifically, it's called the Runner's Relief Roller Ball.
Oh,
but I think probably any type of ache or pain.
Yeah, because lemongrass is good
well.
so much. Yeah. And it does say that this is a sensitive oil, so it already talks about diluting it. So putting it in something like the roller bottle with the fractionated coconut oil. And then if you're going to add other oils that are good for joints or muscles, that is a good combination.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is also, so not only sensitive, but it's a hot oil. So it will have kind of that heating property on your skin as well, which goes well with healing things. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And then you found a fun diffuser recipe because this can be used in the diffuser too. It does have that wintergreen root beer scent. So I feel like it doesn't necessarily work with all things, but I feel like the one you found sounds good.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put this in my diffuser today just to try it out, but it's 3 drops of birch, 3 drops of wild orange, and then 3 drops of Siberian fir in the diffuser. So it's called the Birch Forest Diffuser Blend. I feel like it could be invigorating and grounding at the same time with that combo.
Well, in regard to emotional properties, I have in my notes that it's both uplifting and calming, but it's not in any of the reference books because it just came out as a permanent product last year. So I didn't have it in my Essential Emotions book. Do you happen to have what the emotional property of this is?
I mean, actually, I've got the Essential Emotions app, which is truly my favorite of all the essential oil apps, and it updates every time there's something new. So it is the oil of support. Birch offers support to the unsupported. When a person is feeling attacked, this oil offers courage to move forward alone. It helps individuals ground within their own center to find their source of inner support and strength. Birch also encourages individuals to accept support when it's offered. Birch teaches those in need to trust that even if they are abandoned by all others, the divine will always be there. So apparently, based on this and what we talked about before we hit record, I need to just like bathe myself in birch right now. I do keep on smelling it, being like, this smells way better than I remember.
At the least, you could just like be applying it to your feet every morning for sure.
Yeah. So interesting. But yeah, all that to say too, this app, amazing. If you want a really good app that is always up to date, the Essential Emotions app, totally worth it. And it's one where you pay a one-time fee and then like you've got it for life. So it's not one where you have to pay every month, which I like that too.
Which is awesome because, I paid my one-time fee for my book or two, and I feel like and then once they introduce new oils, my book's outdated. So I probably need to get that app as well.
Yeah, I think I have 2 or 3 old Essential Emotion books before I got the app, but I really like this app. And the interesting thing with the app as well, I mean, now this is going to become an app podcast as well, but that's okay. It has like each oil where you can look it up. It also has a long list of emotions, so you can go to the specific emotion that you're feeling, and then it will give you oils to support you, and then you can go to the oils and read like why that would work for that emotion. But then it also has the different body parts, which is so interesting because so many times when we have specific aches or pains or health issues with body parts, there are emotions tied to that as well. And so like when oh, my ankle hurts, my left ankle hurts because that means that it's tied to something familiar. And so like somebody in my family is causing stress and I feel like they're holding me down. Like connecting all of those dots is really fascinating.
What does birch associate to body-wise? Does it say that?
So it's not that birch associates to a specific body part, but when you go to the body part, so like acne, that's not even the body part, but acne's on here. And so apparently acne, the emotional root cause of acne is self-acceptance and unwilling to face issues. And then the underlying emotions for that are insecure, self-critical, denial, rejection, avoiding, worthless, and jealous.
I'm not sure how I feel about this because as a teenager with acne, I'm going to say that the acne itself gave me all of those emotions versus my emotions leading to the acne.
It's the chicken or the egg. Yeah. But then what's cool is, okay, so let's say it is insecure, like that one resonates with you the most. You click on insecure, and then it lists out all the oils that help with insecurity. And so cassia, bergamot, beautiful, cinnamon, citrus bliss, lavender, pink pepper, metapower, and gardenia. Any one of those is going to help you deal with feeling insecure. And so by addressing that emotion, you can now clear up your skin.
Not sure about that. There is a lot that I agree with when it comes to emotional ties and physical body parts. I, again, am not sure that one is right on, but we will go with it.
I feel like it is. And ironically, so a book I'm reading right now is The Emotion Code, and it's all about removing trapped emotions. And it's fascinating to read the case studies where like people have major healing once they deal with the emotion. the root cause emotion. So like in my line of business, I see a lot of people, a lot of women struggle to lose weight. And it's not because they're eating the right or wrong foods. It's because their weight is truly a physical barrier because they haven't dealt with some trauma in the past. And so if you can identify that and address that, then now you're like free and your body will start releasing the weight.
Okay, I totally agree with that. And let's say that maybe the acne part is related to either adults that are getting occasional acne and not an entire face of acne, because I feel like, and obviously you and I have had many conversations about like, if you get a pimple on, you know, the jawline versus the temple, like it all is related to something else. Yeah. Teenage acne to me is very hormonal and growing up and not necessarily all emotion based. Cause like, I feel like all of those emotions that you said, like as I see my 12-year-old turn into a little teenager, I feel like it's the common type. So we're working on healthy diet, healthy skin, stuff like that. But related, we can tie this back because birch is also for healthy looking complexion because it calms the skin. So maybe birch should be on that list for the acne too, because then you could apply it topically, which you also had a serum for, didn't you?
I do have a serum for that.
All right. Full circle here.
So Beauty Birch Serum, it's 20 drops of birch, 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of helichrysum, 10 drops of yarrow pom, and then fill the rest of the container with jojoba oil. And so I think I might try this. Like, that sounds like it could be highly effective. All of those oils are pretty amazing for your skin. This might be a good like night cream.
There you go. Full circle here, all the way back from the acne and back. We're going to feel supported. We're going to feel supported by the birch emotionally. It's going to help us calm the acne from a topical application as well as the emotional application. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knew this oil would take us in that direction? All right. Well, we hope that you guys found this helpful as well. We shared lots of good recipes, so let us know which ones you're going to try out. And we so appreciate you taking the time to listen every week. If you know somebody who wants to learn more about oils, please share this with them as well. And we'll have a brand new episode for you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.